I've been seriously impressed with the first half of Series 7 of Doctor Who. So this video will come to you in 5 parts. Each part is an episode. If you have not seen that episode, you should skip that part of the video, because I will not be responsible for spoiling you on Doctor Who. I will not take that burden. If you haven't seen it, whose fault is that? Is it mine? Not really. Go watch Doctor Who. Go. Go. I'll wait. Are you gone? Okay. You've watched Doctor Who? Okay. Good. So now you can safely watch every part of this video. Great. Episode 1. Asylum of the Daleks. Daleks. Everywhere. A planet full of broken down, crazy Daleks. Amazing. The only thing I didn't like about this episode was the really short conflict between Amy and Rory. Amy trying to tell Rory that she loves him more is ridiculous. I don't particularly love the Pawns anyway, so we can just ignore this glaring plot hole and move on. Oswin was brilliant. She's funny and witty and smart. Not particularly the best choice for a future companion because she's too smart. When all the Daleks shouted Doctor Who, Doctor Who, that was amazingly cheesy and reminded me of the cheesiness of the old series. Episode 2, Dinosaurs on a Spaceship. I see that the creative name schemes of Doctor Who episodes are back. This episode was cheesy to the max, and the premise was a little stupid. But it was amazing for several reasons. They had an all-star cast. The characters in this episode were so good and so funny and so different that they could have been in any story and it would have been brilliant. Brian Williams. Okay, first of all, his name is Brian Williams. Awesome. He appreciates things like the companions can't appreciate things. The companions somehow get used to seeing the Earth from above and space. Brian Williams is one of my favorite characters from this season, and I love him. All in all, bad story, but good episode. Episode 3, A Town Called Mercy. I'm not really sure that Doctor Who has ever covered Westerns as a genre, but that sounds odd to me. Someone will correct me in the comments. I love any story that helps the Doctor take things way too far. Jex is a war criminal, and so is the Doctor, and that hurts him because he knows that they're the same. I pretty much hate anytime the Doctor pulls the I can speak any language card. If he can speak a language, I should be able to speak it because the TARDIS should be translating it for me as it translates all languages. Toby Whithouse is my god. He's written a lot of great episodes of Doctor Who, and this is a brilliant spin on a Western. Episode 4, The Power of Three. Chris Chibnall? What happened? You wrote the Dinosaurs in Space episode and you thought that that episode was good enough to be in a series with this gem that you wrote right here? Dude, you've written some pretty terrible episodes of Doctor Who in the past, but this episode was amazing. Every 10 seconds, I was pausing the show going, what? The acting was brilliant on everyone's part. Brian was a laugh riot, and the cameos. Professor Brian Cox and Lord Sugar in the same episode? This episode was so clever and so brilliant. I was not worthy. Episode 5, Angels Take Manhattan. Well acted Matt Smith-wise, and Karen Gillan did brilliantly. We got into some really deep stuff, and I'd like to see more of this side of River. She has all these rules, and she can never just be with the Doctor. She has to lie and cheat and pretend her way around him. She knows important pieces of the future, and he knows really important pieces of the future. And together, that's bad. Okay, the Statue of Liberty is an angel. I'd like to think that someone would notice that. Also, there's that lovely emotional scene between Rory and Amy on the rooftop in which no one is looking at the angel. They're standing there planning the angel's demise, and you'd think that one of the angels would want to do something about that. Lots of people thought it was really heartbreaking to have Amy and Rory go like they did. Guys, they aren't dead. They're just in the past. I think it was a brilliant way to get rid of them. Also, there's a point that not many people have made. The Doctor can see Amy whenever he wants. It just needs to be the Amy from before she was touched by the angel. Touched by an angel. And that might be sad or heartbreaking for him, but if he wants to see Amy, he's really just gonna have to get over it. And it didn't really seem to affect him that much with River and knowing her death. All in all, this half of the series has blown me away, and to it I say, Moffat is back! I can't wait to see the second half of this series where we get some brilliant writers like Neil Gaiman and Mark Gatiss and other people whose names start with gay. I feel like the last 2 years of my life has been one massive troll. Like Stephen Moffat woke up one morning and then went, haha, just kidding guys, here's Doctor Who. If you have any opinions about Doctor Who that differ from my opinions about Doctor Who, that's fine. I would like to hear them. I'm wearing the same shirt as in the last video.